says to the man, here's how it works. You need to have 100 points in order to get into heaven.
You have what?
100 points.
100 points. Okay.
You tell me about all the good things you've done, said Peter. They're all worth a certain number of points, and if the total is 100 or more, you can come in. Well, said the man, I was happily married to the same woman for 52 years. I never looked at another woman. I was attentive and loved her dearly. Well, that's wonderful, says St. Peter. That's 2 points. Says the man. This is going to be harder than I thought. Well, I attended church regularly, volunteered my time, and tithe faithfully. Wonderful, says Peter. That's worth another point. You got 3. 1 point, says the man. Okay. I was involved with the prison ministry for 25 years. I went into the prison at least monthly and shared Jesus with them. Wow, said St. Peter. That's another 2 points. Only 2 points, says the man. At this rate, it'll only be by the grace of God that I'll ever get into this place. Bingo, says Peter. That's 100 points. Come on in. Oh, shoot. There was a Southern Baptist pastor who was in the habit of sneaking to the racetrack to bet on the horses. One day he was losing badly when he saw a priest step into the track, and he walked up to the lineup of the horses and blessed one of the horses on the forehead. The horse was a long shot, but the Southern Baptist thought, with the priest's blessing, surely this horse will win. He placed a small bet on that horse, and sure enough, that horse came in first. At the next race, the priest stepped into the track, blessed another horse's forehead. Even though that horse was a long shot, the Southern Baptist was a little bolder this time. He placed a larger bet on that horse, and again it won. A third time, the priest stepped into the track, blessed a horse on the forehead. Like the others, the horse was a long shot. The Southern Baptist placed an even larger bet this time, and sure enough, the horse won. The pattern continued throughout the day, with the priest blessing the forehead of the long shot horse, and the Southern Baptist placing even larger and larger bets on the horse, and the horse always won. At the last race of the day, the Southern Baptist thought, I've got to go for broke here. With great anticipation, he watched as the priest stepped into the field one more time. He walked up to the lineup and blessed the forehead, the eyes, the ears, the hooves of the horse. The Southern Baptist said, surely this will be a winner. He ran to the ticket counter and bet all he had on that horse, and the horse came in dead last. As he was walking out, he saw the priest walking up to him, and he demanded, well, wait a minute, what happened? All day long you blessed horses, they won even though they were long shots. Then at this last race you blessed this horse, and I bet everything, and the horse lost. That's the problem with you Protestants. You can't tell the difference between a simple blessing and last rites. Oh, shoot. No wonder he was blessing them all over the place. You know, hooves and eyes and
There's a difference, yeah.
his forehead. Oh my goodness. I can see clearly. What do you see?
I see both.
What do you see?
I see both.
What?
The young woman and the old woman.
Everybody see that? The young woman, the nose is here. The nose is here, and the chin is here of the old woman. See it? There's 2 pictures in one, right? What do you see? There's the saxophone. Guy playing a saxophone, and then what else do you see?
The lady.
You see the lady, all right. What do you see?
Rabbit.
Bird.
There's the duck, the beak here, and the rabbit. The ears are here. Right?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That one I didn't get. Got the duck. Didn't get the
Isn't it amazing, the same situation, people see all sorts of different things. You're cricking your neck back here, Robin.
My eyes don't even see anything but a duck. Show her the rabbit's nose.
That's the rabbit nose.
There's
Those are the ears.
That's the ears.
He's looking that
He's
way.
got his ears behind his
He's
head.
looking this way. That's the eye looking
Yep.
that way.
Yep.
You see it now? This particular story that we're going to look at in the Gospel, Ken and Luke. People seeing different things. Jesus saw something completely different. And you know, really, the only way we change is when we see things differently. There's no way to change. To sustain long-term change. Unless you see it differently, deep inside. A light bulb has to be turned on somehow. And if it's not, we're just going the same old path because that's what we see. How do people, how do our eyes open? How do we see different things? I think sometimes relationships make us see different things. Sometimes we know that people love us. I know my wife loves me, and she at times tells me things I don't see. And because I understand who she is, I'm forced to look at things in a different way. Relationships sometimes can do that. And hopefully a relationship with God will do that we will come to a place of opening our heart in a new way and looking at life differently. This is the case of this story. It's in Luke chapter 7, starting in verse 36. When one of the Pharisees invited Jesus, let's read this together. When one of the Pharisees invited Jesus to have dinner with him, he went to the Pharisee's house and reclined at the table. A woman in that town who lived a sinful life learned that Jesus was eating at the Pharisee's house. So she came there with an alabaster jar of perfume. As she stood behind him at his feet weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears. Then she wiped them with her hair, kissed them, and poured perfume on them. When the Pharisee who had invited him saw this, he said to himself, "If this man were a prophet, he would know who is touching him and what kind of woman she is, that she is a sinner." Jesus answered him, "Simon, I have something to tell you." "Tell me, teacher," he said. "Two people owed money to a certain moneylender. One owed him 500 denarii and the other 50. Neither of them had the money to pay him back, so he forgave the debts of both. Now which of them will love him more?" Simon replied, "I suppose the one who had the bigger debt forgiven." "You have judged correctly," Jesus said. Then he turned toward the woman and said to Simon, "Do you see this woman? I came into your house. You did not give me any water for my feet, but she wet my feet with her tears and wiped them with her hair. You did not give me any kiss, but this woman, from the time I entered, has not stopped kissing my feet. You did not put oil on my head, but she has poured perfume on my feet. Therefore I tell you, her many sins have been forgiven, as her great love has shown. But whoever has been forgiven little, loves little." Then Jesus said to her, "Your sins are forgiven." The other guests began to say among themselves, "Who is this who even forgives sins?" Jesus said to the woman, "Your faith has saved you. Go in peace." One woman, the Pharisee, said, "Surely if this were a prophet." If this man were a prophet, and prophet means what in the Old Testament? A prophet is a seer, one who sees. If Jesus were really, if Jesus' eyes were really open, he would see what? He would know. He would see what kind of woman she is. Did Jesus see what kind of woman she was? What did Jesus see? He saw her potential, not who she was in the moment. When we look at people, how do we see them? Do we see their potential? Do we see what they could be by the grace of God? How do we see ourselves? What kind of person are you? I would venture to say through your own eyes, it's much different than God's eyes. How does God see you? He sees who you can become in Him. I've got a clip. It's kind of a funny clip. I'm assuming the sound's up. It's ready to roll. Yes? Let's try this one. Where's the enter button? I'm in a button. Yeah.
Are you guys sure you've got this?
Yeah, the twins are plugged in. Baby's asleep. How hard can this get?
We're men. Besides, I bumped into Chuck Norris at a Pizza Hut once. I think his power's rubbed off on me.
It's too loud.
Get out of here. Go on, enjoy your mommy getaway weekend. Oh, this weekend was a bad idea. Remember what happened last time we watched the kids?
I'm not a pinata! Yeah, we're gonna need help. Warning, use of this product may alter your perception of reality. All right, everything looks the same. This is a joke.
Guys, it's like the Sahara in this cup. Can somebody hit me with some juice? And listen, Paul, no, Paul, doesn't make a difference to me. You're the one dealing with the diaper.
Long goggles. It's beautiful.
I need you to sit on your bottom. Listen to Daddy. You sit on your bottom, okay? Daddy's gonna come get you. You sit on your bottom, okay? Daddy's gonna come get you.
Whoa! Don't you try to stop me.
What's the number of my hazmat suit? Take that.